Let's go into a private chat, bitch.
Wanting to get too cocky slash I couldn't see the entire field. I got caught at 5, which I'm totally cool with because I'm trying to get an award for Swift anyway. As I motion across Brown to create a wall of blockers to get in the end zone. The very next play. On defense, he was down the field once again to get in scoring range, but I'm always cool with that, as I just want to keep you out of the end zone. And I do exactly that the very next play as we get an interception inside the 5 and a nice return. He comes out in the 4-3 even 6-1 pretty much every time I call this offense, so I continue to try to take what the defense gives me. And even though I want to run to kill clock, I know the better opportunity is to pass against this. And since he wants to stay in this larger defense, I decided to go back to the tackle and let him get out of it. And the second I do, he comes out in the light box, allowing me to run the inside zone to get in field goal range before shutting me down with good user run defense in the next 2 plays to force a 3rd and long. One of the abilities I put on Jalen Hurts shows me blitzers on 3rd and 4th down. So the second I see I can pop up from these outside quarterbacks, I know they switch to the DB fire too. So I know I need to get the ball out quick, so I switch to the drive action wheel, streak the B receiver to pull back to safety as we take a 3-touchdown lead. So obviously now he has to push the ball downfield as he is desperate to get back in this game and doesn't want to get blown out. So now I have to score again, making me go right back to the PAD cross one more time. But I know that he's looking for that. So to make this crossing route even harder to cover, I put him on a smart route so that it makes it even deeper, making the margin for error even that much slimmer for his user as he chases the fullback, and I get a huge 40-yard completion. And now I'm just running the ball regardless of what the results look like before I am forced to throw on 3rd and 4, and I barely squeeze it in over his user to get inside the 10. For some reason though, I get a little bit too creative and switch to an entirely different offense so that I can set up a one-play touchdown from 11 yards away. What are you doing? Which obviously results in an interception late in the 4th quarter, when a field goal would have been just fine. From here, we're just trying to play prevent as he makes another catch and run play to make it a ball game with over 5 minutes left in the game. He also decides to go for 2 as he is playing for the win. But that was a mistake as I now have an 8-point lead. And my offense is now pretty much a one-play scheme as I run the exact same play once again. And he almost had it bagged, but he left the 5-yard in wide open, so I playmaker him up the field for another play. As we flip the field with our own catch and run, from here I know a field goal wins the game, so I go back to running the ball regardless of the outcome as we just pound the rock straight ahead before calling to hurry up one more time to get inside the 5. And fortunately, he's one of those precious timeouts that he will need if he wants to win this game. He gets me to a 3rd and 2, and I call double drags, but I'm not taking any chances as I turn the cornerback with Hurts instead to get a 2-score lead back. And after that, he just takes the rest of the 4th quarter to go all the way down the field to score with 26 seconds left. And now the game comes down to an onside kick as we get it back and we end it with these, extending our record to 4-1 in my league. So that's the video. If you guys want to see more games from my subscriber league, my next game is against a former NFL player who currently has the #1 offense in the league. So make sure to be a subscriber for that. Other than that, I have links to the offense and defense that I was using in this video popping up on the screen. So if you want to learn more, just click the links. Thanks for watching, man. I'm going to shit out. This is the hardest defense to play against in Madden 24. It shuts down the run, gets instant sacks, and interceptions all game. If you want to see what overpowered defense I'm using in results like this, stick around after the intro. For the fastest, cheapest, and most reliable coins in the market with a no ban guaranteed delivery, check out my coin sponsor, MOXP.com, and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. The plays from today's video can once again be found in my Chicago Bears offensive and Las Vegas Raiders defensive ebooks. If you guys want more help or more money plays, you can download these or any of my ebooks instantly simply by clicking links in the description or the top pinned comment. I'm once again using my Philadelphia Eagles, and I will be facing one of the fastest teams in Madden history, the Miami Dolphins. A team that is so fast that I refuse to use them because it would make offense too easy, and it wouldn't prove that my plays are actually working, as you can literally just streak Tyreek Hill and score most of the time with his 99 overall speed. And despite all this speed, I am still going to try to show you guys a new defense in the 4-3 even 6-1. Now, I know this defense is one of the pro favorite meta defenses, which is why I never use it, but I wanted to show you guys some different looks other than my 3-3 odd, which is what I think is the all-time meta right now. And the greatest player in Madden history, Henry, agrees with me after just using his own version to win the Madden Challenge Championship game. Link in the description if you guys want to see more about that defense, as I will be using it later in the video. But for now, I'm going to show you guys how to run the 4-3 even. The only adjustment I need to make to my personnel is put a cornerback at my safety spot here for better coverage. Other than that, you just need to make sure you have speed at all your linebacker spots for faster blitzes. For my coaching adjustments, the most important thing is to set your zone coverage to match for cover 4, and I will also set my auto alignment to base to hide my coverages. There's really only 3 plays that I use in this scheme, and that is the Samuel Blitz, the cover quarters, and the Sam Blitz 3. And there's 2 different versions for every coverage, a blitzing version and a coverage version that I will mix in to keep my opponent off balance. But I will always set up my defense to look the same way pre-snap so that my opponent will not know which one I'm in until after the play starts. I do the coverage setup on the first play, and even though I don't get to show you the play art, you can see how it shuts everything down, and I get a coverage back in the very
Get out of
next
here.
play as nothing gets open. But I also accidentally ran over a receiver and got a penalty. The setup that I did on the first play was the coverage setup, where I put the outside linebackers into hard flats on both sides of the field, as this is really aimed at stopping things that beat man coverage like zigs and drags that get open there by the 5-yard depth. While I also just pitch the defensive line and slant them outside for run defense. But I bite on the play action on the next play and get totally out of position, as it is my job to cut off these crossing routes over the middle, just like this. I switch coverages on the next play to cover 4, as this is a little less vulnerable to deep passes, and it will allow me to blitz from a different coverage. All I have to do to set up this blitz from any of these defenses really is just to pitch the defensive line by pressing the D-pad to the left and down, then slant them outside by pressing the D-pad to the left and up on the right stick. You can also spread the linebackers as far as possible by pressing the D-pad to the right and up on the left stick. Then blitz all linebackers by pressing the D-pad to the right and down the right stick. And this will create a lot of instant pressure, especially against someone who's under center like this, as these outside linebackers will come off the edge very quickly. The last step is all about what you do with your user. This can change based off of what offensive formation your opponent is in, but the one
We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap. As
Alright,
the
let's see if we
Dallas
can get a
Cowboys
dub, man.
taking on the Washington Commanders. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead. And we're off in week 2. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Now, if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night. Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out. Well, this defense for the Commanders was terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the backfield ready for him to clear going across.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Now Prescott.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Now a 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a 1st down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
first and 10, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second and a couple. Back to throw. Pickett. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Pickett, they'll look to throw it. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before
All
he
right,
wanted to.
we can't get this turnover, man. Let's hold him
I think he
to
was
a
a
field
dentist
goal.
there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Second and 10. They'll motion McLaurin left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now first and goal.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll motion McLaurin left. They'll run with Robinson.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Pickett back to throw.
To the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal?
They'll try to run with Robinson.
But he's going to be brought down very close to the first down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal.
Pickett.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed him up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense How do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back near his goal line, it's Prescott. His throw incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example of another incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Here's Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this out past the 25. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fly incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Prescott to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Starting fast, they're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
All right, well, at least we ain't getting our ass beat. We ain't doing bad.
After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30.
Man, what the fuck?
Return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
In a tie game that's going back and forth, oftentimes teams get really conservative because they don't want to make a mistake. But after that return, I think the offense coordinator just took a deep sigh of relief and said, okay, I can open up my playbook now. Let's see if he attacks.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Pickett will look to throw it here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him 9 there, the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Here's Pickett.
Looking for the corner, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's a give up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
We'll get this up to about the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop it.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott now. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Montez Sweat, 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Robinson up the middle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, Pickett. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver If you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Pickett now from the gun here. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Robinson is in. Touchdown, Commanders. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week, and it's pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Quick question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. That's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout ball right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Pickett sets up play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it. Precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Now they go end around with Adams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Pickett. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Pickett now on 1st down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams from 10 yards out. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Well, Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
That was some luck shit right there.
Prescott looks to throw on first.
That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
A big play here for Dallas. 47 yards.
Well, that's something you haven't had to talk about much this game. A nice big play right there. But this team, overall, they haven't done a whole lot offensively.
Well, they're still sitting on the goose egg. We talk about defenses having pride in a shutout. This offense wants to get rid of that 0. They'll throw again. Prescott.
What?
Prescott, his 3rd interception. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes,